From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. He's got it! And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A huge play right off the bat. 36 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
I got him, on me. Yellow.
Holmes fakes the give and keeps it himself. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
I don't mind the call. Down here this close to the goal line, you're trying to account for the extra defenders. In this case, you're trying to read them, but give credit to the defense. They had the running back accounted for and the quarterback.
That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
On that opening drive, we'll see the response as the kick's away. To return, here's Daquan Hardy. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. At their own 27-yard line.
Ready, kick.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Tight end, the motion man to the right. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot that they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
We'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Now a handoff, running right. Good running inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, KC. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. There's a throw right side. Be incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They're trying to hit him with a screen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Touchdown, KC. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A bit high, but it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
San Francisco.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Come on. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is going to be knocked away. Incomplete. And with that, time has expired here in the opening quarter. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 3rd and 10. Back to throw. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
Drive will start on the ground. He'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Big Barkley is there to bring him down. Second down, 8 yards to go.
37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. That one's good for 15 and a 1st down. 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Michael Williams. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and
that is going to be home in. He's got it. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
The second down throw is incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
They go play action with Mahomes. This one caught left side, back screen. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Joey Bosa in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
Hey, rip lift. Yellow.
3rd and long for Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted it. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
He'll air this one out for Watkins. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2.
Ready?
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
San Francisco.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
Jacobs. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point, up and good. And the 49ers are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Fall down these 2.
They'll begin here on the ground. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll stay on the ground, trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
2nd and 12.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
A man over the middle, it's Worthy. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 3rd and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Into space. And he will get into the end zone. performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Chiefs 24, 49ers 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Hardy now with the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll find the open man. That's Watkins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
4 yards. And the 49er first down.
Go!
24-yard gain on the play.
Cowboy 80.
First down, 49ers.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
First down.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That one taken in. Jordan Watkins. Touchdown. 49ers. Extra point try forthcoming.
The kicker on for the extra point.
He gets it to go. And the 49ers cut the lead to 3. 24-21.
21.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yellow.
A first down throw for Mahomes. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, it's Mahomes. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to have a first down here as they are into field goal range at the 27.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
First down throw. Mahomes got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will tag on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Has an opening past the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 21
That's a
yards.
gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
1 yard gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9.
6-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
Well, this is why the head coach makes the big bucks, Mike, to make decisions like that. I think at this point in the third quarter, you have a chance to really make a statement by coming away with 6. I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going for it on here on fourth down. I'm being aggressive.
He's got it at about the 8. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, KC.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
On the move left. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Hardy now with the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A handoff running left. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big-time run by Jacobs. 32 yards.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Nick Squirton, what a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control.
Oh, this pass rush dials in right now. They get him again.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Going left side down the field, and it's complete.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Play action here. Mahomes. There's a short one. He's got Strange. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry here. And he searches forward for a gain of about 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to.
And he'll take it on in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown Chiefs.
Like Reese was saying, that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Hardy now with the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll air this one out for Watkins. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. first and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
Let's go now.
Back to the air once more on second down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down. Just shy of midfield. Here's second down and 5.
Yellow. Where's it?
They'll give on the ground. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And the strength on display rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
A gain of 9.
From the 25, here's second down and a yard. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have it just past their 25.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life. A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Back to throw. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And he will score! Game on! Ricky Pearsall, touchdown San Francisco. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Throwing now from the gun. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
48-yard line.
Yellow. Right side.
To the ground, a first down run. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive. Set to go now on first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Kansas City. Everything you want to do there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air again on second and 10. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, 49ers.
Come on. Hey, 77.
He'll drop the throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
19 tight. 19.
Back to the air one more time. Flush to his right. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man. Thus, it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And he's going to have a Niners first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down.
First down, San Francisco.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Here we go. First and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
Brings up second and goal.
He'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for one and make it a one-possession game. Or some people think about going for two here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for two, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a two-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, 43,
On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. They'll come up to third and 3. They'll drop to throw. disaster at this juncture of the game, but fortunately a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. McCaffrey gonna return it. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 20. And he's gonna score. He takes it back on the punt return. One play, 80 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hawk, 70, Hawk. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. Steady.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
49ers, 45.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's the thing about these onside kicks. They're really unpredictable. You're trying to get the ball to take that big high hop, but it doesn't. It ends up just going through everybody on the recovery team and ends up going out of bounds.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A 19-yard pickup there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Yellow.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Timeout 49ers. That is their second.
It's a loss of 2.
They'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game.
32-yard line.
On second down, Mahomes. Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
There's that man again. Another catch. The Niners will use their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. As fourth down is looming.
Attack, attack. Fight on these two, fight on these two. Argelati.
Now Mahomes. That's incomplete. Gary Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 35 more yards. Back-to-back big plays to get this drive rolling. They'll look to throw here on first down. Moving to his right. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Mike, these are the plays that on the stat sheet, the offensive lineman, look at the quarterback a little sideways. He has a chance to just throw that ball out of bounds, but instead, he takes it out of bounds himself, and that goes on the stat sheet as a sack.
They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
but he is going to come up short. One more time, it's Jacobs. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
The extra point is good.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. The comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.